Hi, this is Mac, back with another edition of our video mailbox. This week, Sherry from Canadian writes in, "It is very important to me that we learn the truth about Benghazi. I'm tired of all the lies and cover-ups being perpetrated by this administration, and I want the truth to be known." Sherry, I want the truth to be known too. And that's part of the reason that in the House, at least, we continue to stay after the issues around Benghazi relentlessly in all of the relevant committees. For example, a week before last, on the Intelligence Committee, we had the former director of the Central Intelligence Agency, Mike Morrell, come back to testify publicly. And this was the first time he testified publicly about a lot of these matters, but to testify about what he did and why he did it. And he's the one that edited the talking points that were used that basically said, oh, this was all because of a video, it was a spontaneous demonstration, it wasn't really a terrorist attack at all. He admits now, of course, that was a mistake, but part of the questioning was, did you feel under pressure from the White House to conform your version of events to what was in their political interests? Of course, he denied that, but the point is getting these questions and answers out in the public where people can hear the answers and evaluate the credibility of the witnesses was very important. This past week, in the Armed Services Committee, we've just completed another series of interviews about events in Benghazi, and within the next month or so, I suspect another report will be issued on the military side of things. One place where everyone can go to see for yourself a lot of the transcripts and reports is on gop.gov/Benghazi. There is one place, one website, where we have been gathering all of the House reports and documents so you can read them for yourself. And I really recommend, if you're interested in Benghazi, that's a great place to go. There's a lot of information, and there's a lot more information coming. The bottom line is we are going to do everything we can to get to the bottom of this. Partly because we owe it to the Americans who lost their lives in Benghazi and their families. Partly because we owe it to the people who serve our country all around the world in embassies and consulates in very dangerous places sometimes. They need to know that we care enough about their lives to understand why this happened and take steps to do all we can to make sure it doesn't happen again. And to make sure that political spin does not dominate what's in their best interest and safety. So, some folks in Washington want to say, okay, Benghazi's over, we need to walk away from it, we've done all we can do there. We're not going to stop until we get to the bottom of the matter and make sure that you have as many of the facts as we can publicly release about what happened and why. We're going to stay after it. So Sherry, thanks for writing in. And again, thank you all for letting me know your concerns and your views.